Hello, my name is Jessica Piggott, and I'm going to go over occupational socialization in physical education. I'm going to first go over the definition of Lawson in 1986. He defined occupational socialization as any kind of socialization that influences individuals to select PE teaching as a profession and which then affects their practical knowledge about teaching and their actions as physical educators. The article I'm going to use is The Influence of Occupational Socialization on Novice Teachers' Practical Knowledge, Confidence, and Teaching in Physical Education. The purpose is a study that examines the influence of occupational socialization on 3 newly physical education teachers' practical knowledge and confidence in teaching content. Physical education teachers' practical knowledge has been acquired and developed during their life experiences as students in school, from other physical activity experiences, through their professional preparation program, and or during their actual teaching school. The first teacher we're going to talk about is Tom. He's 27 years old. He graduated with a dual degree from a university as a classroom and PE teacher, started to work as a classroom teacher with additional teaching responsibilities, works at a primary school of 200 students, taught grade 6 and 2 PE lessons a week for grades 3 and 6. He chose baseball as his low confidence sport and football as his high confidence sport. The second teacher is Nicole. She's 28 years old and has worked for 1 year as a teacher. She graduated from a university with dual qualifications as classroom and PE teacher, works at a primary school of about 200 students, teaches grade 2 and teaches 8 lessons a week in PE in grades 2 through 6. She selected baseball as her low confidence sport and gymnastics as her high confidence sport. The third teacher is Amanda. She's 25 years old and was still enrolled as a classroom and PE pre-service teacher at a university. She was in her final stages of her studies and writing her master's thesis, worked as a classroom teacher at a primary school with about 354 students. She teaches grade 4 and has taught PE 6 lessons a week in grades 4 through 6. She selected rhythmic gymnastics as her low confidence sport and team handball as her high confidence sport. The data collection, interviews, and observations were used to gather data that indicated how the teacher's practical knowledge was represented in their teaching and how occupational socialization influenced their thinking and practices. Tom, Nicole, and Amanda have athletic backgrounds influenced how confident they were in teaching different sports, which also supports previous research when teachers' personal experiences had a direct relationship with their perceived confidence in teaching PE. All 3 teachers showed high confidence in teaching sports and content areas where they had experienced either through childhood or youth sports. They were most confident in sports which they themselves had actively participated. Amanda had learned how to teach with task sheets, and we did not just play games, but we practiced everything from skills to gameplay and all steps in between and how to structure teaching. Tom explained that he learned technical skills and rules in different sports. Nicole pointed out that she learned a lot about basketball. She feels very confident in the coursework, plus she's a better player and understands more about the strategy. The teachers have also developed a deeper understanding, which was reflected by Tom, who had learned how to organize and try to give short, distinct instructions. Tom learned during professional socialization that teaching ball games and PE should not only consist of students playing regular games, but the student should also learn something. Nicole asked for a student volunteer to demonstrate, while during student demonstration, she corrects the performances and similarly supports the students. Amanda noted that sometimes she has a student to demonstrate, so she doesn't have to demonstrate. These examples of practical knowledge showed how novice teachers' instructional actions are also embedded in the situation and based on a mixture of beliefs, knowledge, and experience. The influence of professional socialization needs to be recognized as a strong element in the occupational socialization process. Teachers have chosen to teach PE as their profession because of their interest in the sport and desire to transfer their interests to the students. That is the end, and thank you for your time.